Okay, today we are doing a short interview from my math class, and actually some of these students are not in my homeroom but are just a range of abilities within the math group that I'm teaching this year. And the purpose for this video is just to get some feedback and information about the structure of our day, our common practices, and what maybe has been different for these learners this year in math versus in the past. So the first question I kind of want to put out for the group is, what is it that we do before any new learning is taught? And why do we do that? Jason, do you want to answer that question?
We normally take pre-tests so that you know how much we know, so we don't have to go over what we already know.
Okay, and with that information, let's say, for example, I found out that several friends really know a lot already about maybe multiplication, but still the majority of the class has a lot of new learning that we could do. What would maybe happen with that group of friends that already had a lot of background knowledge in that area? Alex?
You would probably pull them back to your table and then just give them a little bit more challenging work to do.
So it would still be based on that same area, but just a little bit more challenging types of multiplication,
Yes.
just to push your learning further. Okay, and then what about our basic math structure? From the moment that you walk into the door until the end of our math period, what does that look like for us every day? Kara, do you want to describe that?
We are coming in, working on our whiteboards, and then sometimes we write on a chart or work on a math book.
Okay. What do I do sometimes to get you engaged in your learning before that new learning is taught, before we go to the carpet and record our new learning? Nolan?
Sometimes we do a worksheet or watch a video.
Yeah, we watch a video to open up our class a lot of the time, right? A con video or a brain pop that's usually focused in on one of our new skills. Tell me about, though, before you leave the end of the day, what is an exit slip and maybe how do I use that? Kara?
Sometimes we use the exit slip to know how much we learned today. Like if we were on multiplication, you would have us do a multiplication problem and see if we got it right.
Perfect. And Alex, I saw you raise your hand as well. Is that something that I use and collect for your math grade or not? How do I use that?
I think that it's more of like a grade for you, because it's after the exit slip's done, if everybody gets it right, then you know how that you did a really good job on teaching. But if it's like half good and half bad, maybe stick with that a little bit longer.
We need to spend some more time on it. Yeah, exactly. What about different opportunities for learning in math this year? Think about math maybe you've had in the past and what that's looked like. Has it looked a little bit differently for you this year and how you're able to show your learning? Jason?
This year we normally do more in our math book, and last year we do a little bit in our math book, and we take a quiz to see how good we're doing.
Okay, Nolan, what were you thinking?
We would usually, we sometimes have presentations, and we never did that last year.
Okay, so you've had some presentations and that's been different. Have you used different tools for learning this year in math?
Yeah.
Who wants to talk about that? Nolan?
We've used iPads for research on our math, or to games, the division game that we play after we're done with all our partner work.
Okay, so I also heard you say that we do a lot of partner work. Trying to explain our learning to somebody else always pushes our learning further than just knowing how to do it on our own, right? So I've heard you comment on some technology tools that we've used this year in math. What are some other things that I do to check in on some specific skills? How do I know where you're at in math, or if you're learning the new skill? Nolan?
Sometimes you do YPP tests. You make your own YPP test.
Yeah, we make our own YPP tests, and we use that as a pre-test. Sometimes that's the same style as a post-test, and then we use that sometimes for reviewing as well. Is there anything else that you want to add in our video, in our interview about math this year and how maybe it's been different in the past? Nolan?
We use a lot of partner work, and last year we would all do it on the whiteboard, when she had the document camera, and we would do it all together. But this time we had partners, and that was more helpful, I think.
Okay, so what I hear you saying is maybe in the past you've had a lot of whole group learning where teacher is instructing and you are following with. And this year our structure is a little bit different where I teach a small skill and then allow you to have a lot of time to practice that skill and then maybe just check at the end of the class with an exit slip how well we've done that day and if we need more learning. Is there anything else that anybody else would like to add? Okay, thank you for your time.